Keep the fun going here. Our next presenter is it's all about games. They come to us from Costa Rica. You guys can settle back down. The next presenter is Jose Callaso. He's the CEO of a company called SaborStudio. Their mentor this summer was Ari Abacasas, and their law firm was Morgan Lewis. So let's hear it for Jose Callaso and SaborStudio.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Jose Callaso. I'm the CEO of SaborStudio. The last time I had this many eyes on me, I was dressed as Sancho Panza for a school play. We're SaborStudio, and we are here all the way from Costa Rica, and we're so thankful to everyone at DreamIt for giving us a chance to be here and establish as a U.S. company. So we are in the business of games, and the gaming market these days has evolved a lot with the coming of the mobile phone and how that has revolutionized touch controls and allowing people to make really, really engaging games and attack the casual gamer market. And that also eventually evolved into social gaming and how games can be shared and how can game developers attract users through the use of social tools. And we really believe that we have the next step in regards to mobile gaming, and that is location. So why do I mean location? Currently, every smartphone out there has a GPS integrated. And that means that we can get what the user's location is and give real-world scenery to the user within the game. So why is that really cool? Because that really helps user retention. Users get to play where they're really located. It helps us acquire users in a whole different way. It helps us monetize the apps completely differently. It helps us create communities of users that are neighbors in their community. And it allows us to do ads in a whole new different way. So the game you just saw is Potatoes, which is really the first game in a pipeline of games that we've developed. And Potatoes is a Kickstarter-funded project. We were able to double our original goal. And the game is currently fully developed. We're currently in a private beta test, and we are ready to launch the game in the next few weeks. There should be some. There you go. So the gameplay is really cool. People are feeling really engaged about it. I would love for you to try it in our desk outside. And I'm going to let you in a little secret, and I don't want this to leave the room. But the game is available in the App Store today, only today. So if you want to get it, you can just go ahead and try it. It's our latest beta. So I think you guys will have a great time playing it. So we've gotten a lot of press, and this Kickstarter project really helped us get the word out there. The reviews for the game have already been amazing. TechCrunch has called the game the next Angry Birds. We were in CNN a few weeks ago as well, also calling the headline the match for Angry Birds. So this is really a very, very promising game. And you would think that a game with this quality, and you just saw it, would have been built by a large team of people, but it really wasn't. It was developed just by me and my co-founder. So I'm a graphics designer, a dual designer, and Philippe is the only developer in the game right now. So we also brought in Alan, who's a Babson graduate, and he is our CFO, so that Alan can focus on the business side, and Philippe and me can focus on really making awesome games. So the budget for this game was, again, really, really low. We were able to build it extremely fast. In just 4 months, we had a product. We had the product that you just saw, and we are doing the lean starter methodology because we want to ensure that when we launch the game, we know that users will be engaged about it. So what we've done is we've gathered 1,000 beta users. So these are people who actually downloaded the game in app stores outside of the US, thinking it was a finished game. So they don't know they are beta testers. They think they're playing a finished game. And the engagement by these users is already way above the industry benchmarks for median session length and for the cohort metric as well. So how our users are staying engaged to Potatoes for way longer than the industry average. And again, Potatoes is really just the beginning of our platform. And what we are doing is we've taken all the game genres out there, and we've decided which of them would do better with location. So which of them can we evolve by adding location and really create a whole new experience for the user. And for our initial pipeline, we've identified this four game genres: so puzzle, adventure, potatoes is artillery, and time management. And what we're doing is we're adding location to them. So we have these 4 game concepts that are already fully conceptualized and that we can just build throughout our platform. And why is that very time efficient? Not only because we can do it very fast, but because we're recreating the world out there within the game. So it's not just showing the user where he is located on a map. We're actually redesigning the world out there. And that can be as city-specific for potatoes, and it can be as venue-specific for our next concept, which is Ant Square. So the venues that the user visits every day, we've redesigned them so that he can see them within our games. So a bit on the gaming market. This is a huge $8 billion market for 2011. It's expected to grow to $12 billion by 2013. And it's also a market that has evolved towards the freemium kind of game. And what I mean by freemium is that the game is free to download. We monetize it through in-app purchases. And the fact that the game is free means that users can share it with their friends. And we can acquire users through virality. And that's really important for us. And we've integrated that into all our game concepts. And most of the revenue in the App Store coming these days is coming from freemium apps. And this is revenue just coming from in-app purchases. That does not include ads. And this is our take on ads. So ads these days is just a banner that would block up your screen, that actually takes part of your screen, that you have to wait until you can close it. And we believe that doesn't work. And so we've redesigned ads. And we believe that the location integration that we've made with games can allow us to place ads in places that you would never, ever imagine. So continuing on that, if you look at the game market these days on the App Store, you can find the very, very popular paid apps, and those range from the ones that don't look that good to the ones that are really leading the market. Again, all these apps right here are apps that are profitable and that are on the top 100 apps in the App Store. So you can see that they range from not so good looking towards the best looking, and you have that in free games, but it doesn't go that far. You don't have free games that look as good as paid games. And that is a market and a gap that we believe that we can attack. So that is where we're going. Games that are free, freemium, and that really look awesome. That's what we're doing. And for that, we currently have an open round of $500,000. We have soft circle already $100K. And this money would allow us to build and launch this pipeline of 4 games. Potatoes is already built, so that's just the launch. And to develop the other games in this platform. And we can do that very efficiently because the world that we're designing, we can just reuse it in our next games. So developing and launch. And why can we do that with such a short budget? And the reason is that with the money we can hire 1 developer here in the US, we can actually hire 4 developers in Costa Rica. So what we are, of course, doing is having a headquarters team here in the US and having all the development and design team back in Costa Rica. So beyond that, we can stay ahead. We are really the first ones that are attacking location-based games this way, and we can keep that lead on the concepts that we already have developed and the scenarios that we already have. So staying ahead of that leap in the mobile gaming industry. We're also happy to announce that we've been selected from a large pool of startups to present on the Next Web in Sao Paulo. So we'll be flying there by the end of the month. We'll be making some huge announcements back down there. And finally, just to summarize, we are focusing on location. We believe this is the next revolution in mobile gaming. We can build our games really, really fast. They already look very stunning, and we believe Potatoes is a proof of how stunning we can make games. And we can do that at a very low cost. The games are really awesome, and we've, of course, ensured that they're really engaging before we launch them. So again, we are SaborStudio, and thank you very much.